Hello, new student or new member of our personnel, and welcome to this Lapland University of Applied Sciences Security Info. At first, it's very important to know that safety is, of course, our common goal. And why we do this safety and security work. We of course want to provide that every one of us have a safe and secure environment to work and study here in our premises. And for whom we are making these actions that we have a secure and safe environment. We have lots of students here in our premises, lots of different kinds of personnel, teachers, project personnel, cleaners, restaurant workers, and other visitors too. So always when we are talking about safety and security, we are meaning about the bigger picture, and even in the local community, because we have also other schools and apartments and every kinds of other companies, for example, here near us. And so, what do we protect in Lapland University of Applied Sciences? The most important thing is, of course, the human beings, the students, the staff, and the other visitors and personnel in our premises. So, for example, if we have an emergency situation, for example, a fire in our premises here, the first and the most important thing is to get the people to safety and get everyone out of the building, and that every human living beings are in safe. And after that, we want to protect, of course, our reputation and our information too. You can imagine that in yearly basis, we have lots of personal information about our students that we are gathering and collecting. So we definitely need to make sure that that information stays safe and secure. So we really put our resources to that. And then the premises and of course the property, they are also important, but not as important as the human beings or the information, for example. So what to do then when an emergency situation occurs? The first thing is to call to the public emergency number, which here in Finland is 112. And after that, when you have made the phone call to that 112, please also inform our organization about the emergency situation by calling to this in-house emergency phone number, which you can see here in slide. This is very important number for you, so please put that onto your phone. And in every kind of a situation when there is our safety or security is threatened, and for example, there are some kind of risks or malfunctions in our property, please inform us about those to this number. So here are the emergency call instructions. So remember, in every emergency situation, call 112. After that, inform our organization to the in-house emergency phone. And when you are calling to the emergency number 112, give your name and describe what has happened and where. And it's very important for you to know the address of these premises you are mainly studying or working on. And remember to stay calm during that phone call and answer all the questions you are asked from there. And also very important thing, don't hang up the phone before you will get the permission to do so. And after that, when you have ended that phone call, when you have a permission to do that, then call to our in-house emergency number and tell us what has happened. Because after that, we know what the situation is, and then we can start to give the information to outside, to the media or somewhere. So that is our organization's responsibility. And please do not give any information to the outside or do some social media posts about the fire going on or other emergency situation. That is our responsibility.
The internet path to safety issues for the students
goes through Lapland University of Applied Sciences homepage, where you find the section Students, and then you see the Forms and Guidelines section, and when you click that, you will find the security guides and safety instructions for all of our Lapland UAS premises. The security guides contains good information concerning the premises, and then the safety instructions. There are various different kinds of instructions to the emergency situations that might occur someday during your studies. So please go and check out these all documents there. For the staff members, you can find safety instructions and security guides from Lapland University of Applied Sciences intranet. When you go to the intranet, you find there a spot Turvallisuus, and you click that, and then you can find an English versions of security guides. And when you check out what they are containing, you can find safety instructions, various types of information, contact information, and other kinds of important issues concerning our safety. So please go and check out these guides. Attention, attention. There is a fire in the basement floor, so please get out of this building using the main exit roads. Please remain calm and wait in the assembly point for the further instructions. So now we got a fire alarm, and now we need to get out from this building. So currently we are here at Tietokatu 1, here in Lapland UAS campus Kosmos building, and now we need to go through how to proceed with this kind of emergency situation. So usually the staff members, they have a good knowledge about what to do in these kind of situations. But sometimes you students, you can be yourselves in some space, so you need to know how to proceed then. So you don't need any supervising from the staff members. You can, by yourself, you can start to go out when you hear that fire alarm or any other emergency situation is going on and you need to get out from this building. And here in Kosmos, we use for the fire alarm, we use yelling and then knocking on the doors so that the knowledge about this situation goes forward. And also, it's good to remember that in some classrooms, for example, here in the second floor particularly, there are these kind of exit roads also through windows. So there are windows that are marked that they are this kind of a secondary exit roads. So for example, if the first floor is on fire and you cannot go through some door, so then you can use these secondary roads and go through the ceiling and from the window. And also it's very important to remember not to use elevators in these kind of emergency situations, because it's dangerous if you get stuck from those elevators if there is a fire, for example. And you need to take care of these kind of special groups that are also studying here, because there can be people with wheelchairs going with them. So of course you cannot put them to the elevator. You just take the person and carry him or her with you and leave the wheelchair here if you are in the second floor. That is important to remember. So let's start to get out then. So then after you get out from the classroom or other space, then the important thing is to mark that now the space is empty. The last one who gets out makes the final check to the room. It's empty now, so I can mark it. And we use some kind of a paper to to mark those spaces that they are empty, because then the rescue personnel can really see that, okay, these rooms are marked, that they are empty, there are no human beings there. And then when you start to go out, take always the shortest road that you can possibly find to get out. And of course, when you start to walk out, make sure that everyone knows that, okay, there is an alarm situation going on. So knock on the doors and yell that there is a fire alarm, and these kind of things, so that everyone will definitely hear that we have an emergency situation right now going on. So let's start to get out then. Palohälytys, kaikki ulos. There's a fire alarm. Everybody, get out. So now we got out from the building, and always remember, if you are not quite sure where the nearest exit road to outside is, you can always look a little bit up and you see these kind of green signs that are marked for the exit roads. So if you are not sure, you can just look them and you will find the nearest road to get out from the building. And after we get out from the building, it is very important then to go to the assembly point. Here in Kosmos building, we have this big parking lot just near the building, and that is our assembly point. So basically you go to that point and then wait for the further instructions, or then leave when you get the permission to do so. That is very important to stay put there, because if someone of you just thinks about, okay, I can go home now, and doesn't tell that to anyone, so then we are not sure, or the others might not know then that you went away, and we are now thinking that, are you inside still? And we start to panic in that kind of situations, of course. So always remember, when you get to the assembly point, wait there, stay put, and wait for the permission to leave or the other instructions you are going to be given after we know about the situation. And some few points about the security overall. So in our every campus area and building, we have these defibrillators also, and they are located near the senior attendants' offices in every campus area. And with this machine, you can really give immediate help if somebody has a heart attack and heart stops. So this machine can help right away. So it's very important that you also know where are located these fire extinguishing equipment and also the first aid equipment where you are studying. So be sure that you know that, okay, there are fire extinguishers and there are first aid kit or closet somewhere nearby. So then when the emergency situation occurs, then you know where you can have this equipment from. And also it's very important that you learn this kind of alternative routes where to exit from your building where you are studying or working. And that is because it's good to know that there are other roads outside too, and if you are somewhere else, somewhere part else of the building, so you know that, okay, from here I can get out from that road. So that's why learn where you are studying, learn the places, the equipment where they are, what are the roads to get out from the building if necessary. And then you will be on a good position in concerning about the security issues. In our everyday life, we all have a responsibility to prevent these kind of dangerous situations. For example, we take care of our stuff, we maintain tidiness and order in our premises, and we behave and treat ourselves and others like equally. But also very important for you is to familiarize the main roads, exit roads, where you can go outside if the emergency situation occurs and you need to go out from the building. And also, don't always go with the same road. Sometimes choose a different kind of a road outside, so you will see this kind of optional roads also. And also, try to see those kind of location of the fire extinguishing equipment, that you will know where to find those when you need those. And if you see any kinds of risks or threats, dangerous situations, or even if you are concerned about your fellow classmate or colleague or some personal member, please inform about that, for example, to that in-house emergency number or other personnel of the staff. And these senior attendants, they are also the people you need to get contact if you need, for example, access cards or keys. Those are the people who are responsible for those. Here you can see some important contact information and very useful links you can use and try to search some information if you want to. Thank you very much. Safety is our common goal, and always remember in your actions, safety first.